month ago when I made this video, I kind of cautioned everybody or warned them about putting down pre-orders on some of these drones because you kind of want the reviews to come out. You don't want to go buy something, drop $1,000 on a drone, and then it doesn't work quite right, or needs a couple firmware updates. Well, it's now been announced that GoPro is actually recalling the Karma drone because they keep falling out of the sky. They come crashing down. And apparently there's a fix for it, but they need to recall them in order to take care of it. So I'm really sorry if you bought a GoPro Karma and you have to deal with this. That's totally sucks. But it is another reminder that you don't want to rush out and buy things right away all the time unless you have a really good reason to. You might want to wait a little bit and get some reviews. Same thing goes for the Mavic because those have actually been delayed. And what they did was all the pre-orders got paid in full. So they hit those bank accounts, took that money, and said they were going to hit a shipping date, and then they didn't. Currently on Amazon, the DJI Mavic Pro is expected to be released on January 15th, 2017. That is significantly past their shipping initial estimates. When they came out and they announced the Mavic Pro, and in this video I covered it, they were right on the heels of GoPro and the Karma announcement, and I said, be careful, this might be a bad signal that, this announcement is rushed. They might not be ready for it. You might get burned. And sure enough, people are getting burned. Now, that's not to say everyone has been burned. My brother pre-ordered one of these, and he's got his in his hands currently as we speak. So some people are getting them, but they are significantly back ordered. They couldn't keep up with demand because the Mavic looks great. I'm not going to deny, this is a great looking drone. I would love to have one myself. I'm going to wait, though, for those reviews to come out and for people to actually have a little bit more time to play around with it and make sure everything is up to code and we're not having an issue like GoPro where the drone is crashing down. I don't have that same fear because DJI has been doing this a lot longer than GoPro has. And so I'm pretty sure, on Amazon, this 3-star, don't take it seriously. These people down here, they don't know what they're talking about. Neither one of those people has the drone. In any case, I'm not as concerned about DJI and the Mavic being bad. I just am kind of bummed that they, normally when you pre-order something, they only charge you when they ship it. So they charged everybody and then couldn't give them an answer on when they were actually going to be receiving the Mavic. That is unfortunate, and I don't like that practice. DJI has since come out and said that they're not going to do that moving forward, and they're going to look at other solutions, and basically they're trying to keep up with all the huge demand. But it's still, some people pre-ordered and were expecting something, by Christmas, and now they might have to end up waiting till January. So this is just, it's a reminder that just because something is announced or it's said to be coming out doesn't always mean that you're going to get exactly what they announced. Same can be said for Blackmagic and the Ursa Mini. At one point they were talking about global shutter being a main selling point for that camera. Turns out that they couldn't include it, couldn't keep the price there, or they couldn't have the performance, so they removed that feature, and that pissed a lot of people off. Same thing can be said for Red and how many times they announce cameras and then they come out with some other camera that has a slightly different price or slightly different feature set. Happens all the time. These announcements are exciting because it's new technology and it's an opportunity to get your hands on something brand spanking new, but you do have to be cautious, and unless you're comfortable, for DJI just taking $1,000 from you and not giving you a comfortable answer of when you're actually going to have your hands on that drone, or you're comfortable with spending $1,000 on a drone and then GoPro says, hey, we need it back, we didn't get it quite right the first time around, you don't want to be in that situation. Let the stuff come out, let people review it, get some hands-on, look at people who you trust, look at multiple reviews, really analyze this stuff and figure out if it's going to be what you need and what you want, because there's always those hidden things, right? Oh, the marketing materials always give you all the pros, none of the cons. People who are doing the reviews, hands-on experience will actually give you some of that, actual information that you need to know, things you need to keep in mind, whether you're going to buy it or whether you're going to be using it. So just wanted to give a little update on the Karma and the Mavic because both have had their share of problems. It seems like GoPro's in a worse spot than DJI. But, once more of these come out, who knows? Maybe there's some hidden problem that no one has seen yet. We'll just have to wait and see. I, for one, am looking forward to that because if this thing is actually as great as it looks to be, the Mavic looks like something I'll probably end up buying at some point just because it is, on paper, so cool looking. Like, the features on this thing and the size and performance, sounds awesome. But we'll see.